my 700 minions! How are you? I just hit 700 subscribers, so I'm excited! Yay! Um, the reason why I'm making this video, as you may have guessed from the title, is my plans for the future! What some of you may not know is when I first started this LP, it was kind of thought as being maybe a one-shot sort of thing, because at the time I had played Deadly Premonition pretty much the day it came out, and I beat it, and then I was ranting and raving to 666, the Heartless 666, aka Steve, about, oh my god, this game's awesome, you have to play it, I love it, everything about it is amazing and beautiful, and anyone that says it isn't is evil. So he's all like, oh, awesome, I need to look into it. Well, to our dismay, we found out that the game was not slated for a European release, so we were both sad pandas. So at the time, I was like, well, you think I'm pretty lolsy, which he does, though I don't see it still. So I decided, well, I could try giving the LP thing a shot, not only as, my first try at it, but also as kind of a little present to him, because he's one of my best friends. So that's how this LP came about. Well, now Deadly Premonition is finally slated for Europe, so woo, he'll be able to play it. And two, we're coming to a close, and I'm at 700 subscribers from my first Let's Play, which is pretty much, from what I understand, unheard of. So I must be doing something right. So we still have some left to do in Deadly Premonition. I'm not saying, oh, the next chapter's the last one, because it's not. But we're getting close to the end, and I'm sure, as some of you have already asked me, like, oh, what are you going to do next? Well, guess what? I've actually been thinking about that lately. I have 3 definite games, 2 possible games, and then just some other statements. So 3 definite games that I'm definitely going to do. Definitely. Haha. First and foremost, I'm doing Parasite Eve for the PlayStation 1. This is my all-time favorite #1 game of all time, though it kind of shares that spot with Deadly Premonition now, but due to seniority, Parasite Eve is still #1. So I'm doing that, and I'll do it a dry run, as in no New Game Plus with my super weapon from EX mode. I'm not doing EX mode because that is both like a punishment to me and my viewers. If you don't know what the hell EX mode is, look it up. Or maybe I'll explain it during the Let's Play itself at some point, but it's agonizing. The last fight's amazing, and I almost didn't do it when I played it for the first time, but it's not something you should watch. And what's great about Parasite Eve is there aren't any voice actors, so I'll be able to do silly narration and stuff, if I so choose. So yes, we'll be doing Parasite Eve. That will be right after Deadly Premonition, because I love that game, I've played it to death, but I still love it, and there's always something new and amazing. And I'm sure you will enjoy it. And it's another game that Steve has not played yet, so it's kind of another treat for him, inadvertently, because we were talking about it. As an offshoot to Parasite Eve, I may do Parasite Eve 2 later down the road, but they really screwed up the series in that it was like, oh, we should make this game like Resident Evil. No! Parasite Eve had a good thing going for it. Don't fix what ain't broken, yo. So they kind of broke it. But I haven't decided. I don't like it as much, so pretend I didn't even say anything. Number 2! I'm thinking of doing Siren, the original one for PlayStation 2. That impossible one that almost no one ever completes. Yes, I'm gonna put myself through that agony just for you guys. I've actually wanted to play it for a long time. Before I met Steve and Mega Minx and all them, I had started looking up videos on YouTube of different games and stuff that I had not had the chance or pleasure to play. One, because maybe my computer wasn't up to standards, I didn't have the system, or back in my early ages of gaming, I was really hooked on like RPGs and action adventure games. I didn't really get into shooters and horror games until much later. And so I've been kind of catching up, and sometimes, you can't find the game, you don't want to dig through eBay for it, and blah, blah, blah. So I would watch walkthroughs of stuff for the story, not for the gameplay aspects. And Siren was one of them. I watched Surreal Gamers. She's amazing. I think it's she. Knows exactly what she's doing, where all the items are. But I was watching it for the story, because Siren actually has an amazing storyline if you can put everything in chronological order. So I'm going to be playing that, and since that's pretty much as blind as I'm going to get at this point in time. So, I mean, I remember a few puzzles, but the game is ridiculously hard if you know nothing about it. Like, pretty much 3 hits, you're dead. The missions seem pretty straightforward, but you gotta do all these crazy shenanigans just to walk through a door. Like, this is one of those games that hates anyone that decides to play it. Like, it pretty much is an axe murderer in a nice plastic box. So that will be numero tres, I suppose. Another one that I'm definitely going to do, and I just thought about it the other day, is I'm going to do Brave Fencer Musashi for the PlayStation 1. And I'm pretty sure about 90% of my audience is going, what the hell is that? I've never heard of that. You're making that up. Is this some game you made? No, it's actually a game on the PlayStation 1. It's kind of an action-adventure, hack and slash, slight RPG elements, just in that there's like some leveling, but you don't have to worry about it. Like the level cap's 30 or something? I don't know. It's really quirky, it's hilarious, it's really fun for the person playing it, except for a couple areas which literally made me rage quit the game several times. I've only beaten the game once out of maybe about 10 times just playing it, because there were some aspects as a kid that just drove me insane, and like the last boss stuff is annoying. But it's a really good game. It's one of those like no one knows what it is games, but people that have played it are like, oh my god, this game's awesome. So that's another one that's definite. And I haven't played it in a long time, and I was just thinking, you know, it's a really good game. I should play it again. And hey, I LP now, so I could do that for an LP. 2 possibles that I haven't decided on doing quite yet, but I'm kind of thinking about it. August Girl 515, aka Lynn, another good friend of mine, we were talking about the Dead Rising games and how she insists she sucks at them, but I think that's crap. And then on the flip side, she insists that I'm like amazing at it, which I don't know how amazing it can be at Dead Rising, but whatever. She'll probably smack me for saying all this. Y'all like, what are you talking about? But she requested that I play the first Dead Rising, which I have played to death. I'm only missing 5 achievements, and those, if I played this game, wouldn't be achievements you'd see me getting, because they're very like certain gameplay aspect specific, and it's just no. You don't want to see me riding around in the maintenance tunnels for hours killing, what is it? 56,000, I don't know, that weird, the town population one. I haven't done that yet. I love that game. I wouldn't necessarily make it a point to save every survivor, but I would try and do as much as possible if I played the game. I've saved 60 survivors or whatever it is, over 2 playthroughs, mind you, because the first one I was 1 short because Joe decided she was going to kill the rest of her hostages like the mean person she is. Grr. So, I would not mind playing that game. I bet I would have tons of fun commenting and running about and stuff, so that's a close to being absolutely definitely. And the other one is Ico for the PlayStation 2. Now, if you know anything about this game, it became very rare after its release. Like, you couldn't find a copy of it anywhere. And as a result, people were, and may still be, I haven't checked, selling a copy of the game on eBay for like $100. I'm not kidding. Well, I went to my local game store not too long ago. Well, kind of long ago. Several months ago. Just browsing, looking around, and I literally screamed when I was in the store because I saw it on the shelf for $20, and guess what? I bought it. I haven't touched it since, like, I haven't put it in my PlayStation or anything since I bought it. I don't know why I'm procrastinating, I just have, but since I have been procrastinating, that is another 110% blind Let's Play that I could do. And I know it's very puzzly, and me trying to get some woman to follow me around everywhere who doesn't speak English, and really high towers that are like 1.5 miles in the air, so plenty of opportunity for me to fall down. I don't think there's any real dialogue, so it'll be a lot of me running around just trying to figure out what the hell to do. I don't know how entertaining it would be, but we'll see. That's a possibility. So those are like the 3 definites, 2, well, 1 almost definitely, and 1 kind of, sort of, maybe. And there's also something else I want to address. A couple of you have requested that I play, like, Amnesia or some Clive Barker PC game. And there are 2 reasons why I can't do PC gaming at this point in time. 1, I don't have Fraps or any other game recording software for my PC. And they tend to cost money. So that's reason number 1. Now, even if I were to successfully satisfy reason number one, there's reason number two, which is my computer is a heinous bitchosaurus from like a million years ago. I've had issues with it since day one of getting it, and it's 5 years old. I can't keep upgrading components because my motherboard and case are that incompatible with the world. So as of now, if you know anything about Fraps, I'm saying if you know anything about so and so a lot, but anyway, Fraps is a resource hog, and your computer needs to not only be able to run whatever game you want to run, but also be able to run Fraps well if you don't want any lag. So right now, that's a no. I could get Fraps and do like some resource not so heavy games, like some emulator games, like maybe some Toe Jam and Earl, because I love that game. It's amazing. If you haven't played it, play it. They have it on the Wii shopping network. Buy it, because it's amazing. So I could do something like that. Maybe some Toho, so you can see how crap I am at it. I'm not terribly crap. I think I'm getting better at it, but I'm not like those people who can 1cc all the way up through extra with no bombs and no focusing or whatever crazy people. But I could do some of that, but just like I said, bitchosaurus computer, what am I gonna do? So yeah, that's what's going on right now, what you can expect for the future. Again, thank you for all the subscribers. I love you all. If I could give you all cookies, I would, but I can't because I'm not a magician. And I'm not a baker. So I can't do that. Rate, watch, subscribe, leave comments. I love comments. I read all my comments. Even if I don't necessarily reply to your comment, it's not because I haven't read it, because I do read them. It's because I don't necessarily know what to say back, because I don't want to just write something and be all like, yeah, because that's kind of not cool for you guys, and it makes me look like a dork, so, yeah. But, yeah, so I will see you soon. I have yet to record the next set, but that'll be coming at some point. I've just been kind of busy with my other responsibilities at the time, so be patient. I won't tolerate any people being like, oh my god, you haven't posted in the last 24 hours. I don't have a schedule. I post and record, or record and post whenever I damn well feel like it, so yeah. But until then, guys, thank you. I hope this helps put everything in perspective. There we go. I know English. And I will see you in the future, okay?